If the latest transfer reports are accurate, we could be witnessing one of the biggest football stories of the summer. According to multiple reliable reports, Real Madrid have made their first approach from Manchester City's Rodri as they explore the possibility of bringing the Spanish midfielder back to La Liga. Negotiations are believed to be in the early stages, with Manchester City determined to keep one of the world's best midfielders, while Madrid see him as the perfect leader for their next generation. Before we dive in, if you enjoy verified football news, transfer analysis, and honest opinions without the clickbait, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we cover the biggest football stories as they happen. Now, let's talk about why this transfer has the football world buzzing. Rodri isn't just another midfielder. He's arguably the most complete defensive midfielder in world football. For years, Manchester City have built their entire system around him. Pep Guardiola has repeatedly praised Rodri's intelligence, positioning, passing range, and ability to control the tempo of matches. Whenever Rodri has been unavailable, City have often looked like a completely different team. That's not a coincidence. It shows just how valuable he has become. Reports suggest Real Madrid have already made initial contact as they assess the possibility of signing the Spanish international, although Manchester City remain reluctant to sell and are expected to fight hard to keep him. There are also reports that the two clubs remain apart in their valuation, meaning any deal would still require significant negotiations. What's interesting is that Rodri's contract situation has added another layer to the story. With only a limited amount of time remaining on his current Manchester City deal, Real Madrid believe this could be the perfect opportunity to test City's resolve. Let's look at why Madrid are so interested. Rodri has built an incredible resume. Since joining Manchester City from Atletico Madrid in 2019, he has won multiple Premier League titles, domestic cups, the UEFA Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup, and the FIFA Club World Cup. He scored arguably the biggest goal in Manchester City's history, the winning goal in the 2023 Champions League final against Inter Milan, which completed City's historic treble. But his success isn't limited to club football. With Spain, Rodri has helped win major international honors, becoming one of the most influential players in European football. His individual awards are equally impressive. He won the 2024 Ballon d'Or after a remarkable year in which he dominated both club and international football, becoming the first defensive midfielder in decades to claim football's biggest individual prize. He has also consistently been recognized in FIFA and UEFA Team of the Year selections, underlining his status among the elite. Statistics only strengthen his case. Rodri regularly completes well over 90% of his passes, ranks among Europe's leaders in interceptions and ball recoveries, and consistently contributes goals and assists despite primarily playing as a holding midfielder. He isn't simply someone who destroys attacks. He starts attacks. He dictates tempo. He controls possession. He decides when matches speed up and when they slow down. Those qualities are exactly what Real Madrid have been searching for since Toni Kroos left. Madrid already possess outstanding midfielders. Jude Bellingham offers goals, creativity, and leadership. Federico Valverde brings relentless energy and versatility. Aurélien Tchouaméni provides physicality. Eduardo Camavinga offers dynamism and ball carrying. But Rodri would add something unique: control, experience, calmness, game management. Every great Real Madrid side has had that one midfielder who quietly controls everything. Claude Makelele, Xabi Alonso, Casemiro, Toni Kroos. Rodri fits perfectly into that tradition. Imagine a midfield consisting of Rodri sitting deepest, Valverde pressing aggressively, and Bellingham attacking freely. That balance would be frightening. Rodri's defensive awareness would allow Bellingham even greater freedom to attack, without worrying about leaving space behind. Valverde's endless running would complement Rodri's positional intelligence. Camavinga and Tchouaméni could rotate, without Madrid losing control. From a tactical perspective, Rodri might be exactly what Madrid need. Another factor is his familiarity with Spanish football. Unlike many foreign signings, Rodri already understands La Liga, Spanish culture, and the expectations that come with representing one of the biggest clubs in the world. He came through Atletico Madrid's academy before later returned to the club's first team, so a move back to Spain would not require a major adaptation period. However, there are obvious obstacles. Manchester City do not want to lose him. He's still regarded as one of the club's most important players, and replacing someone of Rodri's quality is almost impossible. Recent reports also note that Rodri has undergone minor back surgery and is expected to begin rehabilitation before a turn to action, adding another consideration to any potential transfer discussions. Financially, this would also be a huge operation. Reports indicate Manchester City value Rodri at around 80 million euros, while Real Madrid are believed to be aiming for a lower figure closer to 60 million euros. Whether the clubs can bridge that gap remains to be seen. Now here's my opinion. If I'm Real Madrid, I make this signing immediately, not because Rodri is flashy, not because he'll sell millions of shirts, but because football matches are won in midfield. Every successful Real Madrid era has been built around world-class midfielders. Rodri is one of the few players on the planet who genuinely makes everyone around him better. He's disciplined, he's intelligent, he rarely makes poor decisions, he performs under pressure, and perhaps most importantly, he's incredibly consistent. Some midfielders dominate one game and disappear in the next. Rodri almost never has a bad match. Would he succeed at Real Madrid? I genuinely believe he would. His calm style suits Madrid's possession-based approach. His passing would help launch attacks for players like Vinícius Jr, Kylian Mbappé, and Jude Bellingham. His leadership would also benefit a squad transitioning toward a new generation. Of course, Manchester City won't let him leave easily. Even if negotiations continue, there's no guarantee a deal will happen. City know exactly how valuable he is. Replacing Rodri isn't as simple as signing another defensive midfielder. Very few players combine his tactical intelligence, passing quality, defensive positioning, physical presence, and leadership. That's why Real Madrid are interested. That's why Manchester City want him to stay. And that's why this transfer story could become one of the defining sagas of the summer. Whether Rodri eventually wears a famous white shirt or remains at the Etihad Stadium, one thing is certain. When the best club in Europe targets arguably the world's best midfielder, everyone pays attention. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Rodri should leave Manchester City for Real Madrid? Would he become the missing piece in Madrid's midfield? Or should he stay and continue building his legacy at City? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest football news, transfer updates, and in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.